They didn't have the money saved up to go to college, didn't know how to properly guide me on how to get there, didn't really know what to do, but they provided me with the love and the support that I needed to get there. So I pretty much had to chart my own journey. And because of the different role models and the people that were placed in my life, I was able to be successful in obtaining that goal. Now, I'm not going to say that that journey was easy. It was not easy by no means. And I actually charted that journey with a group of friends. We fought the fight together. You know, many of us were first generation college students. So it was a learning process for us all. But we took the initiative to search out the information, to research it, to seek out people who could help us, and we charted that path. We didn't wait for somebody to give that information to us. We didn't wait for someone to tell us how to do it. We went out and we took the initiative to find the information on our own. And sometimes in life, you're going to have to take the initiative to do things. You cannot wait for people to tell you what to do, how to do it, or when to do it. Leaders create their own opportunities. And that's exactly what we did. So, as I want to talk to you about my journey, my role today really is to kind of coach you through the process and give you an idea of the steps that I had to take so that I can help you learn from the mistakes that I made, because I don't want you to make the same mistakes. I want you to have an easier journey. Ms. Bowl talked about reaching back and giving back. That's what we're doing. We want to teach you the things that we've learned so that your path can be a lot easier. So I hope that you will listen. I hope that you will take note of the things that we're sharing with you and know that we mean it from our hearts. We're sincere, we're passionate about it, and we have your best interests at heart. Now, I want you to also understand that a college education is necessary. You know, more and more jobs, the requirement for jobs requires some form of a college education, whether it's a 2-year degree, some type of trade. You need some type of education beyond your high school diploma, because about 66% of the jobs now are going to require you to have some type of education. And the thing about education is, education affords you options. And where you have options, you have power. And where you have power, there are no limitations. So take advantage of the opportunities and don't take your education for granted. Now, before we move forward, I want you to know that you have a potential inside of you to do whatever it is that you want to do. You just got to tap into it. So one thing I want you to do is to repeat after me, okay? Are you ready? Now, I want you to repeat after me with some conviction. I want you to be strong in what you say, okay? I want you to believe in what you say. So repeat after me. Are y'all ready? Yes. Let's try it again. Are you ready? Yes. All right. What it is to be.
What it is to be.
Okay, we're going to try this again. What it is to be.
What it is to be.
Is up to me.
It's up to me.
What it is to be.
What it is to be.
Is up to me.
It's up to me.
So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is you want to be, it's up to you. It's up to each one of you. Because remember, everything that you need is already inside of you. Again, don't let anyone limit you. And I mentioned earlier, you have to have a plan for your life. Those who fail to plan, they plan to fail. And I'm sure there's nobody in this room who woke up this morning and said, you know what, Lord, I want to fail today. Did anybody think that? So if you don't want to fail, you have to put. Now I told you that I had great parents. They are phenomenal. But you know, we're young. Our parents don't always know what we do. Your parents don't know everything you do in school. They don't know the mischievous things that you get into. My parents didn't know all those things. And you know what, really, some of the days today, there's still some things they don't know about. But you're laughing. But it's true. It's true. Now, I went to a college prep school. So you would think, yeah, college prep school, oh yeah, you had everything you need to go to college. No, I really didn't. Because there were some things that were still lacking in terms of what the school provided. And then, going to a college prep school is not always that easy. You have to maintain a GPA, you have to maintain all these standards. So, peer pressure. You have your friends who go to other schools and they're like, oh, you go to the nerd school. Oh, those the nerdy people. I played basketball, cheerleading, track, did all of that. So although we were athletes, you still had that stigma. Oh, those the nerdy kids. So we had to deal with those type of pressures growing up. And at that time, I'm sure that many of you can relate. You want to be popular, you want to be well known, you want to be liked, and all those good things. Well, I was popular, but for a while, I was popular for the wrong reasons. Although I made good grades, I was smart, I was active, I still was trying to conform to some of the negative surroundings of my environment that I had to deal with on a daily basis. I was finding myself getting into fights constantly. I even walked around with locks in my hand. I kept locks on my keychain. I was always prepared to fight. Ms. Bo said she loved to dress up. I didn't dress up. I always had on some tennis shoes, jeans, or something, because I always had to be ready to get down if somebody wanted to get smart with me. I still maintain my grades, but I was heading down the wrong path because I was trying to be popular in the wrong way. And I want you to know that doesn't pay off, you guys. If people are trying to steer you in that bad direction, you have to change your direction. You have to change who your friends are. And what changed my course of action, because not only did somebody bring a gun to school because they wanted to kill me, not only did I find myself running for my life after a football game because of a fight I was involved in that really didn't have nothing to do with me. It was the people I was hanging around with, and I was jumping in to help them. It wasn't even my fight. But I was about to lose my life over it. So you have to be mindful about the people that you surround yourself with. But it was one of my teachers, Mrs. Cooper. She's no longer with us, God rest her soul. But she pulled me aside one day because I was about to get into a fight outside her classroom. She was my calculus teacher. Yes, I took out AP calculus. I tell you I was smart, but I was still trying to be bad. But she pulled me into her room one day and she told me, there is more to you than what you are actually getting yourself involved in. This fighting, one, is not appropriate. Secondly, it's just not becoming of a young lady. Young ladies don't carry themselves like that. Leaders don't carry themselves like that. You have a lot going for you. You have high potential. I was a great athlete, but I was still trying to go down the wrong path. And I believe if she hadn't taken the time out to pull me aside and let me know there was more in me, that there was greatness in me, and that I could do anything I set my mind to, I probably wouldn't have the success that I have today. So when you have your teachers, your mentors, your coaches, whoever it is, your parents, talking to you and pulling you aside saying, no, that is not the right way, this is the better way, listen to them. They know better. Because remember, they've been down your road. They've been down the path that you're about to take. I've been down the path that many of you are about to take. I've had friends who got pregnant while they were in school. I've seen it all. But I knew that there was more for me. And I had to make the choice, and I had to make the decision. Success starts with a decision. Everything starts with a decision. So you must determine which decision you're going to make. And after that day, I made the decision to go down the right way because I knew that I could do great things. I just had to